Breaking news! Today, multiple conflict zones across the world are seeing renewed violence, rising military tension, and deepening humanitarian crises as governments and civilians face escalating insecurity on several fronts. In Eastern Europe, the war in Ukraine has intensified once again. Russian forces launched a fresh wave of missile and drone strikes targeting Ukraine's power and heating infrastructure. Several regions, including parts of Kyiv and eastern Ukraine, experienced widespread outages, leaving thousands of civilians without electricity and heat during freezing winter conditions. Ukrainian officials described the attacks as deliberate pressure on civilian life, while European leaders condemned the strikes and called for increased air defense support for Ukraine as the conflict shows no signs of slowing. In Africa, the civil war in Sudan continues to devastate the country. Fighting between the Sudanese armed forces and the Rapid Support Forces has spread across multiple regions, displacing millions and collapsing essential services. Hospitals are overwhelmed, food supplies are shrinking, and aid agencies warn of famine conditions in several areas. Despite international mediation efforts, clashes persist, making Sudan one of the world's worst humanitarian emergencies today. Meanwhile, in the Middle East, tensions remain high along the Israel-Lebanon border. Ongoing exchanges between Israeli forces and Hezbollah have kept border communities on edge, with artillery fire, drone activity, and airstrikes reported near southern Lebanon. While large-scale war has not officially erupted, the continued hostilities raise fears of a broader regional escalation as diplomatic efforts struggle to contain the situation. In South Asia, long-standing rivalry between India and Pakistan continues to fuel military alertness along their shared border. Although no new full-scale clash has been reported today, both sides remain on high readiness following recent confrontations and air incidents. Analysts warn that even minor incidents could rapidly escalate, given the history of conflict and the presence of nuclear capabilities on both sides. Together, these developments paint a stark picture of a world facing overlapping conflicts, from active war zones to fragile ceasefires and unresolved rivalries. Civilians remain the most affected, caught between military strategies, political deadlock, and humanitarian collapse. Reporting for Frontline Intel, Alex Mercer.